Music is kinda dead. Now, before this video even starts, I'm calling cap. Music ain't going anywhere.
Music has been the pillar that's held up society and human connection for centuries. If I couldn't wake up and listen to my old Kanye tracks at the gym, or MJ tracks, and in my head think I'm
hot take. This is a really hot take. God, this is a boiling hot take. Kanye West is better than Michael Jackson. Hate me all you want. Kanye West is a better artist than Michael Jackson. Like, none of us experienced prime Michael Jackson, but the glaze Michael gets is insane. Like, the glaze he gets is insane. I'm sure people during his time didn't think he was as great as we do now. Like, it's insane.
Sounding like him, but I sound completely nothing like him, then I probably wouldn't be as productive in my days. And from the 2000s to 2010s, every year felt like we had a certain music era going on. It felt special, like you could point out what genre was popping and what the media was focusing on. Now we probably have the—
As a kid, I used to think that at one point we're gonna run out of music, like every noise is gonna be made, but I'm being proven wrong, I guess.
Most music ever recorded in human history, so you would think it'd feel way more special. But if anything, it's the opposite now. And a lot of people have been talking about it this year. It's felt like it's only gotten worse every year. One genre that's probably facing its worst fall off ever is rap. And to me, since rap is the type of music I listen to—
Oh my god, now about rap, that's a good thing, man. Rap used to, like, especially like trap or like rap that's more about, like, it's less about music and good lyrics and more about just saying how many people you killed. Like, I'm glad that type of music is gone, because it was just promoting the wrong thing, and it wasn't really that good. Like, when am I gonna pump that? When I'm sliding on the ops and shooting down the block? Like, I don't want that type of music, you know? I'd rather music that makes you feel good.
To the most, I feel very much qualified to talk about this. Anyone who was there for the prime SoundCloud rapper time from 2016 to 2020 already knows how much is diminished. In a weird way, it was actually a community back then. The wave at that time seems unreal compared to now, because I swear every week you'd have a brand new rapper pop up with a #1 song. Then you'd have the Lyrical Lemonade video to go—
It's not just that, it's that celebrity worship in general has gone down. Back in the day, people used to worship celebrities like crazy. Like, for example, people used to care a lot about what happened to Justin Bieber and whatnot. Nowadays, that's died down. Nobody really looks up to celebrities. At least not someone like— kids probably do, but like grown-ups don't. Back in the day, God, people were losing their minds.
Oh, with it. We was eating good in that time. This isn't even counting the big three era of rap before this wave, with Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole running things. But they were also still dropping as well in that time, so you always had something going on. It seemed like in that moment, with that momentum, the hype would never slow. Also adding the fact that rappers basically determine how people would wear fits. And to this day, it's still kind of like that, but I would say it's dropped off way more. The whole hypebeast era where every kid—
like, people were looking at a rapper and going, oh, I'm gonna wear the same exact thing he has to be like a different type of glaze. Like, it's insane glaze. I'm so glad that's died out, because as I said, back in the day, celebrity worship, it was just out of hand, bro.
It was begging their parents for a Supreme hoodie and skinny ripped jeans. Came from people like Juice WRLD and Lil Uzi and—
Bro, I have straight jeans, like jeans that are straight, and I still get clowned. Like, I have— my friends think that my straight, literally straight, on the label it says straight jeans, they're calling them skinny. Like, nowadays you get clowned if you have skinny jeans.
One of the main reasons rap is getting burnt into the ashes now is that everyone is scared to be different. Back then, when you heard a certain rapper, you could immediately point out their sound and style, or even the way they rapped was unique. It would always be something changed with it. But now it's watered down for artists to try to sound like Cardi with maybe their own slight tweak. You could show me 5 new underground rappers that came out this year. Probably name some dumb too, like Triple Table 249 or Caramel Latte 2X. And I would not be able to point out who is what on each track. A lot of people say this is due to the access of certain music equipment being easier, so a lot of artists and people are using the same type of audio settings. If you look on TikTok, you can immediately tell that's what's going on too.
I kind of disagree with that. I think there are quite a few unique sounds. I mean, when did Yeet start popping off? That was like a couple years ago, no? But like, Yeet was a very, very unique sound. I think he's not given enough credit. He sort of shaped the whole industry.
And before someone says, oh, well, Tom, you don't do music.
Like,
yes,
he was the first person to really popularize mumble rap in general.
I know I don't do music. I understand it can be hard to make a certain sound or produce a beat. That's what makes it unique though. Like, before modern music equipment and beat makers, each artist and producers had so much creativity because you had to be different and it took more skill. A lot of skilled artists know this and even stick with old music equipment, like Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars has been in the top 10 ever.
God, Bruno just doesn't miss. Bruno Mars just does not miss. I will stand by that. He's a legend. Like Bruno Mars genuinely just drops banger after banger after banger, bro. Like I could sit here and say banger for ages.
For years since 2010. He can always release a song and that gonna go crazy because he mixes old music equipment with new tech and it sounds good. It's a unique type of sound that other artists don't have, and that's why people like it. A lot of
like at your wedding, every song has to be a Bruno Mars song. What am I gonna have instead? Like any sort of recent song that you'd have on your wedding? Not really. Maybe like a couple Drake songs in there. I'm certainly not having you. God.
New age rappers now either don't have the skills to do that or don't care to learn. There's a reason why someone like Kanye is so timeless, because he's mastered that craft and can transition between generations. And past 2020, that's probably the reason why male rappers started to fall off, but female rappers started to trend. Because at least they were more unique with it, but there ended up being one problem. Women started getting tired of hearing every rapper talking about throwing it back and rapping about cooch. Also, the biggest female...
It's facts, and back in the day, what I used to make like, what is this, by the way? Isn't that the guy from, what's his name? That's the guy from goddamn Shark Tank. What's he doing here next to Nicki Minaj, bro? This is, what lobby is this, bro? They're running trios in the weirdest way, bro. We got Nicki, Trump, and the guy from Shark Tank. Like, alright, sure, bro. Now, but back in the day, it used to be more about, like, forget the music. Like, it was all about the music video back then. Like, if you didn't have a music video or you were shaking hella ass, no one was gonna watch that.
Rapper who basically put it on is now completely coked out and crazy. So that era dwindled by pretty quickly, and now we're at a stalemate. As of 2026 so far, you don't really have a new rapper that's popping up and taking the year by storm. The last rapper I truly remember popping off in the mainstream was probably Ice Spice, and that was 2023 to 2024.
That is true. That is very true. But I'll be honest with you, it's like streamers have taken over the role of musicians in general. Like now the new celebrities are streamers.
So people are now realizing they don't really care to go to rap artist shows because most of the time it's overpriced as f. A lot of these rappers can barely get through half the performance without either passing out from all the lean they're having, or crashing out and fighting someone in the crowd then leaving halfway through. With other artists like pop artists, at least they try to give you a good show with visuals and stage performers. But moving on,
Or Sabrina Carpenter really is fine as hell, bro. Like she is fine as hell.
From rap music to music in general, something that's slowly ruining it is AI. Last year already, AI artists ended up being 10% of all music creators. Keep in mind that
Yeah, but 10% of all music creators doesn't mean they got 10% of the same listeners. Like, I don't think they got 10% of the listeners, though. Oh, maybe they did, you know. On TikTok, our AI artists have been blowing up. Like, you'd hear these songs like, rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. But I can't believe I just sang the whole fucking bit. Now, but I don't think that's the AI. I think that's a real person.
AI artists only started becoming a thing in the mainstream last year, so that's some scary numbers. In a span of 1 year, they took over 10% of total human music creators.
But I'm kind of glad. Like, artists in general, like, you know, music is one of those things where it's something you want to enjoy, it's something you want to share, but it's so darn difficult to enjoy and share, bro. Like, it's genuinely so difficult to. Like, can I just have good music without the hassle? Like, for example, if you want to incorporate music into your YouTube video, for example, you have 3 different licenses. Like, every person who contributed to every word in that song has to get credit, which I guess, of course, like, is a good thing. People need to eat. People need food. But I just wish these people were employed elsewhere and music wasn't something that had to be, like, something that could be enjoyed rather than just being a way for 50 different people to make a living. Like, you know, I'm not trying to get people out of business. I'm just trying to change their business to make music more accessible. And I will stand by that. I can't wait for AI to take over music, honestly. Like, any other business we can debate. But in music specifically, God, I can't wait.
Imagine 20 or 30 years, and you may be thinking, I don't listen to it and would never, so I'm good. Well, you might want to double check because you might have by accident. Yes, you may have been assaulted by an AI song and did not know. On TikTok since 2025, there's been multiple song trends that went viral that turned out to be AI. One of the biggest trends was a song called I Run by an artist named Haven. I can't play-
Oh wow, this song's a banger, I can't lie. This one was blowing up. Like, this is low-key something better than a person could have made, which is surprising.
Here due to copyright, but I guarantee at least 90%.
This is what I don't understand. How can they copyright that? Because I'm 100% sure you can't copyright AI content. So how did they manage to copyright that? That really annoys me because that literally beats the whole point.
Some of y'all probably heard this song on a TikTok. I personally don't know how people like it. It sounds spiritually Israeli to me, but it did blow up.
What? How does that make any sense?
Song has 2.1 million videos made to it just for reference. And when people started complaining, streaming platforms sniped that shit off their platforms, but the damage was done. When people listen to these AI artists, it pushes out all other real artists that make music out the algorithm. Because these music platforms only boost what's trending. Even though a lot of the younger generations...
Man, I'm sorry, like, you guys can sit here and hate me. I just don't care. Like, I'm not saying I don't care about them. Obviously, people need to eat. But I'm just saying, like, if we eliminate the music industry in general and just make it AI taken, these people who are musicians right now can find different businesses, can start different things, can start, like, take a completely different path instead of going down the path of music. Because to be honest with you, it's just the industry's so hostile. All you have is these big industries grooming people who are underage. And it's just like the whole business is just scummy. It's dirty. Like, I don't stand with it in general. I just think music is something so beautiful it should be enjoyed. It shouldn't be something where it has to be like life or death for some people and they have to pay bills, so they must like copyright claim every single piece of content that's out there. It's just, I wish it could be a lot simpler, which is what I'm saying. But I know a lot of people are going to have their own points of views on this, and I'm willing to debate anybody, to be honest with you. Like, maybe you could change my mind. I don't know.
May not listen to these artists. Older generations don't give a fuck. They either don't know it's AI or don't care because they think it sounds good and they don't really have a problem with it being AI. When the We Are...
Oh yeah, everyone cares about AI. Everyone cares about how AI is implemented, and everyone hates AI until they get used to it. Until they actually find a piece of content that's made with AI that's good. For example, there's this AI show on TikTok, it's like Fruit Island or something. It's like a spin-off of Love Island, but it's fruit, completely AI generated. By the way, there's been a lot of drama with the guy who apparently operates it quitting because of the hate comments he's getting. Literally, the fastest growing TikTok account right now is just AI content, AI slop being pumped out in series. And it's insane because everybody cares about AI and we don't want people to lose their jobs until AI actually makes stuff that are more convenient or better than what humans are making. Like, I'm not against AI, to be honest with you.
Kirk song came out, some of them genuinely thought it was a real song and poetic. It also doesn't help that you'll have AI artists pull a Shadow Clone no Jutsu, pop up and steal a real artist's flow and release songs. Because they can release unlimited songs and you best believe they'll have fans who will listen to it. An AI artist last year named Zanaya Monet charted on the Billboard charts for the first time ever.
Oh yeah, you guys, you want to hear something crazy? Top 100. Wow. Charted on the top 100. That's insane. You want to hear something actually crazy though? There's AI artists getting label deals. How does that make sense? AI artists getting label deals.
I fully blame Gen X and Boomers for this because I know this was not Gen Z. I ain't never been in the car and my homie said turn on that Zanaya Monet. If you're in my car and you turn on any AI music, just know we're not getting out that car and that shit's blown up. Believe it or not, she, or should I even call it a she? It's a robot. She signed for
$3
million to a record label. Ah, yes, the great morality of record labels. Instead of record labels paying their artists a livable wage, they can just buy an AI artist to produce unlimited slop and profits for them. The hilarious thing is, this whole drought of music being dead could be solved by record labels and streaming platforms. A lot of these artists don't feel motivated to make music anymore, knowing they're not going to get paid good from it. Streaming platforms get their cut, then record labels get their cut, and artists get the crumb of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just an industry that's hostile. The artists always get ran over. Like, I'm not against artists. Like, when you're talking about the music industry, I'm referring to the labels. I'm referring to the people who are actually, like, controlling who actually listens to the music. Because let me tell you something. There's songs out here with 10 streams that are much better than everything on the sub 100. 10 streams. That's the thing. There's YouTubers that are 100 times better than Mr. Beast that no one knows about. Okay, 100 times better than the Beast himself is a bit of an exaggeration. But there's great content out there that doesn't get recognized. Why? Because there's more that goes into it. Being an artist is good, of course, but if you don't have the right connections to actually let people hear your music, it's just not going to blow up. You're going to stay underground.
And because of that, a lot of artists have transitioned to being content creators because at least that will pay well. Oh, well, it should be for passion, not just profits. I thought that's what art's all about. Yeah, tell that shit to your landlord when you're 3 months late on rent and see what
Yeah, and tell that shit to the... Yeah, I've seen a meme online where it's like when an underground artist listens to his fans and they're like, don't spread it, don't spread his music, keep it niche, keep it niche. Like, are we dead ass, bro? Like, I'm trying to pay rent, I'm trying to blow up, and y'all is over here talking about let's keep him niche. Like, I would be pissed off as well.
They say it's simple science. Well, yes, the artist.
Imagine my YouTube fans. I'm trying to like get 10,000 views and actually make a living off of YouTube, and my fans are like, no, let's keep him niche. Let's keep him niche. Dislike the video. I'm like, bro, y'all is cooking me right now.
Do love what they do. If they don't get paid fairly in a livable wage, they're gonna have to significantly drop the amount they do. And you can only tour so much in the year to make money, with that not even being a guarantee you'll make enough to survive for the year. So their best bet a lot of times is doing content and maybe streaming to at least have some income to survive. And the last thing I want to talk about is concert pricing. You know how everybody says, oh man, this next summer about to be so lit, we about to be out going to concerts.
Oh hell no, you better get that mortgage ready, bro. You better get that loan ready.
2026 summer gonna go crazy. Yeah, it's the exact opposite this year. We are staying inside for 2026 summer. You're better off navigating the American healthcare system than getting a normal price concert ticket in 2026. Not too long ago, I remember when I was in high school that people would chat with their homies and talk about whatever artist is performing in town, and everyone would save up working their fast food jobs to scrape enough to be able to go to the concert and vibe at it. That was before 2020. That dream is definitely dead now. At minimum for mid-tier artists, you're now paying like $200 for some seats. Every artist for some reason think when touring they're at the level of Michael Jackson to charge absurd.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I might have to backtrack on that Michael Jackson comment because I am disrespecting the GOAT right now. Damn, bro. Okay, I take it back. Because for his time, he was revolutionary. Like, the moonwalk is still talked about today. Like, I don't think anybody can actually pop a move 50 years ago and still have people talking about it.
Prices. They would probably make more too if they price it normally and not insane. I also think this is a direct correlation to why certain artists fall off. They start charging too much and people don't think it's worth it, which kills their momentum over time. If they were smart and know how simple business works, you charge the cheapest prices at the beginning to get people hooked, then slowly up it so the people you got hooked will keep coming.
You gotta realize these people, they have contracts. It's not them deciding the price most often. So I don't understand when like the musician gets hate. I mean, you could say that the label's an extension of the musician. Fair enough, but a musician doesn't really pick his label. You get what you're given. You get what I'm saying?
Simple business practices or drug dealer practices. I don't know who I got it from, but it's one of those things. It's not just the artist to blame too. It's obviously the ticket vendors as well, who have hands down ruined concerts and made them hell. I don't know if it's just me. I would 100% rather go to how they did it back then when you had to physically buy the ticket at a counter than wait a—
By the way, I have never been to any concert in my life. Like, I genuinely can't relate to people who go to concerts. Like, there's a demographic of people that genuinely, like, all they do is just go to concert. Oh, there's a new concert in town, and you have a group of friends that are into the same thing. That's just not me, bro. My friends are some straight gooners. Like, we ain't going to no concerts.
Week or two for whatever the concert—
Am I a loser, bro? I might be.
Was and use the ticket. At least you weren't getting ripped off by random fees and price raises. Ticketmaster is still the worst at it, and they were getting sued by the government, which started in 2024. So people were cheering and happy, hoping a change could finally be done to the company.
Good, man. The company shouldn't be profiting off of our misery.
Hoping they could have this terrible company stop their practices and break up their monopoly. But it turns out when you transition presidential administrations, things change. As of March 2020—
Damn, he's not trying to hide his political opinions at all. He's kind of heated.
26, they finished the lawsuit by paying a settlement and getting a slap on the wrist. 30 states were involved in this lawsuit, by the way. I guess it shouldn't be that surprising. The judge handling it directly said that the outcome was entirely unacceptable, yet they still don't care. We had like one chance to help with this, and now that's probably gone. Other states also didn't accept the outcome, so they decided to keep suing anyways, which is hilarious. You would expect with a federal lawsuit, states like to believe in the system and see it as concrete, so they would just move on. But this move was so stupid and blatantly dumb that states said, hold up. Nah, we ain't done. We run this back. I already talked about dynamic prices before, but—
Yeah, dynamic prices are like scummy, but at the same time, you gotta realize, man, a lot of people forget that these people, these organizations, the government, we live in a democracy. These people are working for us. When they're making decisions that don't benefit us, that's a big problem. And I'm not saying that about certain administrations. I do not get into politics at all. As a matter of fact, I don't even live in America. I've never been to America, as a matter of fact. Like, I have no involvement in any sort of politics. But what I am trying to say is, bro, like, the West lives in a democracy. If your government isn't acting towards your best interests, like the general population's best interest, and the general population's best interest is not having, I can't say that word, interest. The general population's best interest is not having Ticketmaster scam the hell out of everybody, okay? So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes here, but you guys gotta wake up and realize that you live in a democracy, okay? These people are working for you. The president works for you.
That isn't helping also. It should 100% be an illegal practice. The scam is in the name. And a lot of artists also offer VIP packages for their concerts, which are complete cap or ripoffs. You have a normal
and that just beats the whole point. The whole point of being to a concert, I would imagine, is just being around people and nobody cares what they look like or how the girls think of them. Everyone's just raving and going crazy and boom, 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 like just shouting at the top of their lungs. Like going in a VIP seat up there is like, it beats the whole point. Just sit at home at that point.
Take it for like 150, but the VIP package is 500. And for the $500, it includes that you're closer to the stage and get a free food and beverage. Probably a reheated hot dog and a warm Gatorade too. Ain't nobody want that.
I mean, to be honest with you, that looks like a pretty good hot dog to me. I don't know
why
about you.
Some artists offer these packages and they're not at the level to give something good. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys. Consensual.
W video, man. W Tommy NFG, and yeah, I guess music is dead. Sure, that's the title of the video. I mean, I don't agree with it, but subscribe if you like this one. See ya.